Good evening, my dear sisters and brothers. My humble pranams at the holy feet of revered Lalaji Maharaj, revered Babuji Maharaj, revered Chariji Maharaj, revered Daji Maharaj, and all elders of our mission. Today, I would like to read one of the uh, wonderful message of Babuji Maharaj. And before that, I would like to read one joke to enlighten you all. So, therefore, the joke I would read, the joke is, yeah, this is, see, I will read. Okay, that is, Banta find himself in considerable trouble. Banta was in trouble. His business has gone. His business has gone. Bust. Has gone bust. And he has serious financial concerns. Okay. He is so desperate that he decides to ask God for help. He became desperate. No, his business flop. He came to the God, to the temple, and pray God to give him success in his business like that. He goes into the temple and begins to pray, "Oh God, please help me. I have lost my business. And if I don't get some money, I'm going to lose my house as well. Please let me win the lottery night. Lotto night arrives and somebody else with it. My house. Ah, Lotto night arrives and somebody else win it. After praying God, he goes to the that lottery shop or lottery room he goes. But unfortunately, somebody wins. He loses his lottery. In lottery, Banta goes back to the temple, rushed back. Oh God, please let me win the lotto. I have lost my business, my house, and I am going to lose my car as well. Lotto night comes, and Banta still has no luck. Poor guy. Back to the temple he goes. Again he gets back to the temple. Oh God, why have you forsaken me? I have lost my business, my house, my car, and my wife and children are starving. I don't often ask you for help, and I have always been a good servant to you. Why won't you just let me win the lotto this one time so I can get my life back in order? He is asking the final. Finally, he is asking God. The last time. If I lose this time, I will lose everything. So please grant me, bless me to win. That is the thing he prays. Suddenly, there is a blinding flash of light, lightning in the sky. As the sky parts open, okay, and the Banta is confronted by the voice of the Lord. God himself, in the form of lightning, he appeared to Banta in the skies. So that is, and so flash of light has the sky parts open, and the Banta is confronted by the voice of the Lord. The Lord voice. Even the Lord shouts at Banta. What? Hey, Banta, you have to buy the ticket first. You understand the joke? This fellow Banta did not purchase a ticket. And he is gone asking God to give him fortune, lottery, that lottery wants the ransom, the fortune. And 3 times he begged God. But what to do? God appeared and told, "You bloody fellow, you did not purchase ticket at all. And you want the fortune. You want to win the lottery, get a lot of money. How can I give you?" Flabbergasted. What to do? That is correct. Such type of uh, psychopaths are there in this world. So now I would like to read Babuji's message, and I am telling you, I will read it very fast, and you put your attention on it, what I am reading, and then you can easily understand the message, divine message written by Babuji Maharaj. It is only about, you see, what is that means? The gist of it is, so, about the aspirant. See, our ancestors were giving preference to the food in the kitchen, sattvic food like that. And this, see, Babuji said, there is no difference between Brahmin or Chandala. You should not have caste feeling. So anybody, if the food is neat and clean, hygienic, then it can be taken. Because nowadays we are going to the five-star hotel. So where is the question of Brahmin, the cook? Are we going to the kitchen and see who is the cook? We don't know anything. Just server will bring the whatever we have ordered, and then we'll eat that. Finished. So these days have gone. Babuji says all Brahmins, all higher caste people, so they cannot wag their tail. At that time, of course, untouchability, and the Chandalas, low caste, should not touch the food, should not touch the this thing, a cloth of the Brahmin. I was in the rented house earlier, say some 5 years, 10 years, 5 years back, and in the main portion, the one Brahmin was there. His family, his Brahmin. He is very disciplined Brahmin. So one day, what happened? I was next portion. I was without my knowledge. Just I touched his what is called his dhoti. Immediately, oh God! I have to take again a bath, head bath. So he removed everything. He took a head bath. I asked him, "What is that? What mistake I have done? You have done a grave mistake. You are touched by cloth." I thought, this is the height of stupidity, which we cannot tolerate. So I left it. So here, that is the thing. What happens, and what Babuji says. Let us just analyze. Okay, Babuji said, "I have discussed sufficiently as far as my anubhava or reading of nature allowed me. I may now add a few lines for the seekers to reveal to them the secret of success. Meditation is the foundation of spirituality. If you meditate in having your goal, real goal before you, you are sure to arrive at the destination. There are ways and ways converging towards the real goal, and they are discussed in various scriptures sufficiently. There are external forces too, helping us to the destination if properly guided. The Eastern thinkers have taken special regard of the question of food. It should be cooked neatly and cleanly in a proper manner. That is the hygienic point. But if it is a sattvic and is cooked in constant remembrance of God, its effect will be surprising. And if it is taken meditating all the while on God, it will cure all kinds of spiritual diseases and remove things which hinder our progress. Okay, I have not to say much about it as it has already been dealt with sufficiently in our books. But neglecting altogether the really essential hygienic and spiritual basis of food, we must not be whimsical. We should not be whimsical, thinking that it is defiled if merely touched by one other than of a particular sect. You see, caste feeling. Even though he be more innocent, pious, and spiritually elevated, Hindus have experienced sufficiently and ought now to realize that the present day policy of food is neither social nor spiritual. In support of my view, I quote below the words of Swami Vivekananda ji, who is an authority on spiritual subjects. He is talking about the food and the cooked food and the hygienic part. And Swami Vivekananda ji, who is an authority on spiritual subjects, Vivekananda says, the extravagant, meaningless fanatism which has driven religion entirely to kitchens, as may be noticed in many of our sects, without any hope of noble truth of that religion ever coming out to the sunlight of spirituality. It is a peculiar sort of pure and simple materialism. It is neither jnana nor karma nor bhakti. It is a special kind of lunacy, and those who pin their soul to it are more likely to go to the lunatic asylum than to Brahmaloka. So this Brahmanic attitude, the high caste, because they don't want to touch anyone. They should not. The other lower caste people should not touch them. Otherwise, they will not go to Brahmaloka. But Vivekananda is telling these type of egoistic and orthodox and superstitious Brahmins or higher caste people, they will not go to Brahmaloka. They will go to hell. Huh? That lunatic asylum, mental hospital, they will go finally. That's all. They will not progress spiritually, what he says. Then, what happened? Then, acha. So, another example, another external thing necessary for the beginner is that he should practice restraint in thought, word, and deed, so as not to injure the feelings and prick the hearts of others. One should not. Whatever you do is a sin, not a sin, provided the other should not suffer. Vivekananda says. So we should not injure others' heart or wound others' heart or hurt others' feeling. We should not do. So if he does not restrain himself, he spoils his own heart. The reaction affects him unnoticed. Okay? So we should not hurt the feelings of others. Love all, hurt none. Then the next thing for him to cultivate is that he should always look to the bright side of the picture and should not, at any rate, submit himself to the feeling that he cannot attain the goal. And will is essential for the purpose. He should not be led to the feeling of despondency, which is a great obstacle on the path. One should not have despondency. No, whatever may happen, I will face it. No, I will not commit suicide. Spiritual suicide, I won't commit. I will face anything, whatever it may be. That is the thing. That sort of guts and courage one should develop, and not despondency. No. Despondency, what Babuji says, is a very dangerous thing. Next one, he should not be led to the feeling of despondency, which is a great obstacle on the path. The cause of dependency in the spiritual field seems to be that despondency. The cause of despondency in the spiritual field seems to be that people generally think it to be the most difficult and intricate thing. Why they get despondency in spirituality, all of this is because they think that realization is very difficult, intricate, it is impossible, it is impregnable. So think like that. That's why they get despondency. Okay, you understand? That is a negative, pessimistic view of thinking towards reaching the ultimate. Then Babaji says, so what we have to gain is really a very simple thing within our easy reach. So we have to think. The difficult method so far applied for attaining this simple thing have really made it complicated and intricate. Our own religious people, they have made everything complicated, everything difficult, everything intricate. What to do? Our earlier generations, earlier ancestors, they have made everything topsy-turvy. The Shastras, the ideas to reach God, the yogic methods and everything. That is the problem with our ancestors. That is what Babuji is telling. What we have to gain is really a very simple thing within our reach. The difficult method so far applied for attaining this simple thing have really made it complicated and intricate. An example will make the proposition clear. Suppose a needle falls on the ground and you want to pick it up, it will be very easy to do so with the help of your fingers. If, however, a crane, a machine used for lifting heavy weights or some other complicated machinery is used for picking up the needle, it will be difficult to do so. And it is quite possible you may fail in your attempt. Exactly the same thing happens when you think of difficult and complicated methods for attaining the reality, which is very simple. People are really trying to pick up the needle with the help of a crane in the spiritual field. It is merely a misconception which, if wiped off, will remove despondency altogether. You understand? That is the thing. It is very easy and simple. What Babuji is telling, even God is simple and extremely subtle. So, simple thing, you have to use a simple methods, and you should not make it complicated. We have made complicated. We have made our brain into a drain, a septic tank, a polluted atmosphere. That we have made our mind like that. That is, we are the masters of our destiny. With a small, tiny free will, we have destroyed ourselves. Now we are not able to perceive the greatest, the supreme being, though he is in us. And we are searching, like searching the water in the desert by chasing the mirages. So that is what Babuji Maharaj is telling. Don't make simple thing as complicated and suffer. So you have to do sadhana in a simple way, completely depending on the master, and proceed. The realization or the ultimate or anything, that the master Babuji Maharaj will take care of it. That is the thing what Babuji said. Thank you very much. I think the time is over. Definitely next time I will meet you, and a beautiful message I will read and make you all inspiring. Till then, I take you from you. Have a nice day. God bless you. Om Shanti.